So this past weekend, Mother's Day weekend, was not all roses, kicks, and giggles at the Allen household. Something pretty traumatic happened. And let's just say it was a very emotional day. And it didn't go like we planned it to go. So, yeah, let's get into this story. Where do I start? Okay, well, let's just start from the beginning. I wanted to wait and tell this story when Mr. Allen was home, but the way our lives are set up right now, that probably won't be happening no time soon. So I wanted to go ahead and just tell y'all, okay? I'm outside on the patio, so if you hear the birds chirping and the wind blowing, that is what's going on, okay? But I figured I'll sit out here since it was pretty breezy today to tell this story. So what happened was, on Mother's Day morning, I had just woke up. Mr. Allen woke up before me, and as he normally does, if I'm not up yet, he'll go ahead and let Max out to use the restroom. So I have been taking Max out, going out meaning go outside with him when I take him to handle his business. Well, Mr. Allen oftentimes let him out by himself, which that's not abnormal. He's been doing that for years, letting him out by himself to use it, and he always go to his regular spots in our yard or around our property and come right back, right? So normal routine, Mr. Allen let him out. He went to the door to go let him back in. No Max, he wasn't there. So that's not abnormal either. That's happened before as well. So he go throwing his slippers or whatever, his shoes, go out to get him. He was gone for probably about 5 minutes. I was still in bed. You know how you just, kind of gathering yourself before you get out the bed. That was me. So when he came back in, he was like, I didn't see Max. So I'm like, oh goodness. That wasn't abnormal either, because he's done that before. We have a neighbor or two who we've taken him to their house before. They have a dog or they have a pet, and he has went to their yard before, okay? So we already, if that happens, we know where he is. I let him go, where we thought he would be. I stayed in the house, but I was still getting up, putting on my clothes and shoes, to go make sure he comes back home safe or whatever. Mr. Allen came back from the normal place he would be and was like, I don't see him. So I'm like, okay. So we both looking around the yard, looking down the street, up the street. No Max. So at this point, a little worry starting to set in, because that's not normal, okay? So he is always, if he is not back on our porch or if he's not at 2 other particular places, he is normally in eyesight, right? Or if we call him and we say, come on, Max, or get back up here, Max, or certain words that we can say, he normally comes back, right? No Max. So we have a street over from us where I heard some dogs barking, where we was like, okay, well, maybe he went over there on this back street, following behind, these other dogs barking. So Mr. Allen walked over there, didn't see him. He didn't come when he called. So he was like, okay, I'm gonna hop in the car and I'm gonna ride over here and see if I see him. He was gone for quite some time. He came and I stayed outside, of course, because I'm like, okay, well, if he gonna be around, I'll be out here, that type of thing. I'll see where he came from. Mr. Allen came back. You guessed it, no Max. Okay, so at this point, I'm like losing it. Okay, so probably about 45 minutes has gone by, and I'm like, this is extremely weird. Like, wait a minute now. So I walked down a little further. I'm like, okay, well, let me just go all the way down the street. Let you go all the way down that street. And Mr. Allen was like, I'm gonna go back around here, knock on some people's doors, you know, make a shake up a little bit, just, you know, see and make sure, you know, maybe somebody scooped him up and got him in their house. What is going on? Because he never goes anywhere, and we instantly, if he walks off, we instantly know where he is. He is clockwork, always in that same spot. So y'all, I'm freaking out. I'm like, I got my stomach, my chest and my stomach in my chest. I am like, my dog is gone. So Mr. Adam leaves. He has going to knock on doors or whatever. No, he was going to ride over to the next street before he started knocking on doors, just to see if he missed something or see anything else. And I decided to come in the house because I was like, it was really hot outside. I was getting frustrated. So I decided to come in the house. And he was like, just keep an eye out on the porch because he might come back on the porch. By that time, I had got worried and I was stressed to the max. So y'all, I'm just bawling, crying. Because I'm like, I know he's gone. Nobody is not going to bring no Yorkie, no boy Yorkie back. Like, he is gone. So I'm devastated. I'm crying so hard. Mr. Allen came back in. And he was like, he came back in to me crying, bawling. Like, I couldn't even talk. I was crying so hard. So, because it was setting in, like by this time, probably about an hour and a half had gone by. And of course, it's like more time passed by, the less likely chance for you to find your pet, okay? So he had to hug and console me like, baby, we gonna find him. We gonna find him, right? And in my heart, I done lost hope, just to be totally honest. But at the same time, what I did was I went on all these missing animal pages on social media. I didn't necessarily put out anything saying that my dog was missing, but I just kind of was, you know, being on alert and looking at these missing pet pages and things like that. But at the same time, I'm like, it's so weird because he has never ever ran off or went anywhere far from our home. So my first initial thought was somebody had to drive by, grab him up, pick him up, or he jumped in their car because he is super friendly. And so I was like, somebody got him, he gone, we gonna never see him again. So anyway, so Mr. Allen had to put a pause on his search and go handle some business. And so he had to go handle his business. And what I tried to do during that time was just watch TV, take my mind off of it, which was hard to do. But I tried to watch TV or do something else. I had got so worked up and worried and concerned till I had got sleepy and tired. So I was in between dozing off and still trying to check those social media pages about a missing dog. By this time, I think like 3 hours had gone by. So I really had like set in my heart that it was over. And one of my neighbors who he normally goes to their home, she called me and was like, hey baby, he told me what was going on. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna keep an eye out for him. I haven't seen him, but I'm gonna keep an eye out for him. She had told me that she had seen some people walking and asked them had they seen him and told them to keep a lookout. So it was several people on our street that was, you know, looking for him and had an eye out for him. Because, you know, pretty much the people on our street, they know, you know, they know him. They know he got a dog, know what he looks like, that type of thing. I think I had dozed off and woke back up. And by this time, 4 hours had passed. Y'all just don't know how I was feeling, so like hopeless. I was so sad, about to just try to, you know, I was sad. Like, I'm like, okay, well, he not coming back. I just need to try to figure this out, pull myself together, start my grieving process, because I was just sick. Literally, I was sick. So, some told me to just look back on one of the social media pages just to double check and see had anybody posted about a dog missing, right? So I looked back on a social media page, and immediately I saw this post, and my heart dropped. I could not get on this post quick enough. I could not. I screenshot it because I was going to send it to Mr. Allen, because I'm like, okay, well, he's out. Maybe he can get to him faster. So I immediately went on the post and said, that's my dog, and inboxed the person and said, because crazy enough, when I looked at the post, I saw another person on there trying to, I guess, impersonate and say that the dog was theirs. And you know, I lost it at that point. I'm like, wait. So I immediately inboxed her, can you please call me? That's my dog. So she immediately called me, the girl. And she was like, how you doing? She was like, I have been looking for you for 4 hours. And I'm like, what? I was like, thank you so much. Yes, that's my dog. I told her where I stay. She was like, oh yeah, I'm right up the street. She was like, I have been up and down that street so many times trying to find the owner of this dog. She was like, he is so scared. She had a dog in the car with her, and so Max doesn't do well with other dogs. So I'm sure he was all aggressive. So I'm like, so what happened? How did this happen? She was like, I found him on the main road, which when I tell y'all, it's a main road, like a highway. He could have been roadkill. He could have been picked up by somebody going out of town. We would have never saw him again. She was like, he's so fast. He jumped in my car. She basically saved him from getting hit. But he has never, when I say never, went that far on the road, onto a main road where we live. Y'all, I didn't even know what to say. I told her thank you so many times. I had to get myself together to even, you know, send her a message after she left my home, bringing him back. Like, thank you, because you didn't have to do that. She found my baby. She kept him safe until she found out where his owners were. So guys, Max was almost a goner. Okay, I'm so happy we got our baby back. I'm so happy that the person posted on social media that she found this dog, and she told me, she was like, I was just about to give up. She was like, I had been looking for so long. I was gonna take him to call the animal control people. I'm like, oh my goodness, the power of social media, because I had been scrolling and couldn't find, I think one of my friends or something on social media shared it, and that's how I saw it. So y'all, I was like, I was speechless. So my baby got away. She was like, don't ever let Max go ever again. She was like, my neighbors was like, please get him chipped, please. You know, do all the things you need to do, because Max don't listen. So what me and Mr. Allen came up was, our theory of what happened was, we've been having these rabbits in our yard. I don't know if y'all remember me talking about Peter. Even if, I think a vlog or so back, I was showing y'all we had Peter in our yard. They showed up on Easter and have not left, okay? So what I believe happened is, they've had some babies. There's some baby rabbits around here now. And I believe, and y'all know, if you don't know, rabbits are super fast. They run and hop real fast. So whenever Max come outside, he's always sniffing because he smelled where there has been other rabbits or animals. So we believe he seen a rabbit, and he had to have chased that rabbit out the yard and chased it so far till he got lost probably and didn't know where he was, because he's never gone that far. And that's our theory. That's our theory. And weirdly enough, it wasn't even, we have cameras all around. That wasn't caught on the camera. I didn't see it on the camera. So please believe we are adding an additional camera for clearly a blind spot that did not catch that. But yeah, I'm so elated to tell y'all that Max is back home, safe. He on house arrest. When he go outside, it's handling business and back in the house. He is on house arrest because the rabbits are still here. So we have to keep a very close eye on him. But yeah, y'all, that was the story I needed to tell y'all. Max came up missing on Mother's Day. But thankfully, he was returned home safely 4 hours later by a good Samaritan. And because she returned my baby, she was like, I'm not asking for nothing in return, because I was like, honey, please send me your link, because I'm about to bless you for bringing my baby home. She was like, no, I'm not asking for nothing. Listen, because you didn't have to do that, but you did, so I appreciate it. So don't y'all worry, because of that, we are taking our precautions so it will not happen again. But yeah, I just had to tell y'all my traumatic Mother's Day experience with my baby. I'm like, of all days, not on Mother's Day. Ooh. So yeah, I hugged my baby extra tight that day and gave him extra treats and extra love and hugs and kisses, okay? Because I thought my baby was gone. I really did. I thought he was gone. So yeah, guys, that was all I wanted to share with y'all. I am gonna go and get some stuff done in the house, and I'll see y'all in the next video. So thank y'all for listening to my story time, and thank y'all in advance for I'm sure your celebrations, and congratulations that my baby is back home, because yeah, that was crazy. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. That was all I had to share. I'll see y'all in the next video, okay? If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on so you won't miss another video upload from us. And yeah, see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.